Have you ever walked past a multi-million-dollar mansion, perfectly designed, lights off, and no one ever seems to live there? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're uncovering the mystery behind the world's empty luxury homes. Who owns them? Why are they vacant? And what does this mean for the real estate market? Reason number one, the ultra-wealthy don't need tenants. For billionaires, real estate isn't about living. It's about parking money. Instead of keeping cash in banks, the ultra-rich invest in properties, even if they never step foot in them. It's like their version of a savings account, but instead of numbers on a screen, it's a penthouse in Manhattan. In London, over 730 mansions in the city's richest districts sit completely empty, owned by international billionaires who just want an address in the UK. And if you think this is just a UK thing, think again. In New York, a quarter of condos built since 2013 haven't even sold yet. That's not a sign of low demand. It's just that these places are so ridiculously expensive. They're waiting for the right billionaire to come along. Reason number two, luxury real estate is like collecting Pokemon cards. For some, collecting homes is like collecting rare sneakers or Pokemon cards. Some billionaires own dozens of homes worldwide, but they can't possibly live in all of them. Owning a mansion in Beverly Hills, Monaco, or Dubai is just another status flex. Jeff Bezos owns several mansions, including a $165 million Beverly Hills estate, but spends most of his time in just one or two properties. Why? Because at that level of wealth, a mansion isn't a home, it's an accessory. Reason number three, vacancy rates don't tell the whole story. A lot of people argue that empty luxury condos prove there's a housing glut, but that's not exactly how real estate works. If you really want to know whether a city has enough housing, you need to look at vacancy rates, not just a handful of condos. A healthy rental vacancy rate is around 7 to 8%. In the US, the national rate is currently 6.8%. But in expensive cities where people actually need affordable housing, it's much lower. For example, Boston, 6.5%, San Francisco, 5.6% San Jose, 4.3% Metro New York City is higher because of some struggling suburban areas, but in Manhattan, it's just 3.6%. That means there's actually not enough housing for normal people, but plenty of homes sitting around for billionaires waiting for a buyer. Reason number four, the grocery store analogy. Ever walked into a supermarket and seen food sitting on the shelves? That doesn't mean the store isn't selling food, it just means that every product has a sales cycle. Real estate works the same way. On average, homes sit on the market for 2 to 3 months before selling. A city might have thousands of unsold units at any given time, but that's just part of the process. Luxury real estate? That's an entirely different beast. A normal home sells in a few months. A billionaire's penthouse? That might take years to sell. Developers know that eventually, some oil tycoon or hedge fund billionaire will pay an insane price for it, so they hold out for as long as it takes. Reason number five, some projects just fail. Not every luxury development is a success story. Some places were built for the rich, but no one moved in. Overpriced, overhyped, or just badly planned. Forest City in Malaysia is a $100 billion luxury development meant for wealthy Chinese buyers. But it's now a near ghost town because of legal restrictions and a lack of demand. Kangbashi in China was designed to be a futuristic metropolis, but it sat mostly empty for years. I've actually covered both of these failed luxury projects in separate videos, so if you're interested, check them out on our channel. Reason number six, developers play the long game. This is where things get really interesting. Developers of high-end properties aren't in a rush to sell. Why? Because they know their target audience. Billionaires are unpredictable. A lot of these properties are priced way above their market value because developers want to wait for the right buyer. If you can afford a $50 million penthouse, you probably don't care whether you buy it now or in 5 years. For example, some of the empty condos in New York have been sitting unsold since 2013. But developers don't mind. They know someone will eventually come along and pay a ridiculous amount for them. Reason number 7, tax havens and money laundering. Some of these homes aren't just investments, they're financial loopholes. In cities like London, Vancouver, and Dubai, luxury properties are used for tax avoidance and, in some cases, even money laundering. In Vancouver, entire luxury neighborhoods are empty because foreign investors buy homes under shell companies to avoid paying taxes. It's a loophole so big you could drive a Rolls-Royce through it. Governments are trying to crack down on this, but as long as luxury homes are seen as financial assets, people will keep using them to hide money. So, what's the problem? The crazy part? While these luxury homes sit empty, millions of people struggle to find affordable housing. In cities like London, New York, and Los Angeles, entire buildings are left vacant while rent prices skyrocket for everyone else. New York alone has an estimated 89,000 completely empty homes, while housing costs keep rising. This is why some cities are introducing vacancy taxes, forcing owners to either rent out or sell their homes instead of letting them sit empty. Others are experimenting with policies to repurpose luxury units for affordable housing. But at the end of the day, as long as the ultra-rich see homes as just another asset, these luxury ghost homes will keep haunting our cities. Final thoughts. So, what can be done? Some argue that taxing empty homes could help, while others say the real solution is to allow more affordable housing construction so cities don't rely on ultra-luxury development. What do you think? Should governments do more to stop these homes from sitting empty? Or is this just a natural part of the real estate game? Let me know in the comments. And if you love real estate mysteries like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more videos from Global Keys. See you in the next one.